Just then. Just then. While you're still at that, I'm sure you'll be asking me, Echo, it takes the people to make the client. So why are you saying I shouldn't bother about the 7 billion people? Because it's the customers that makes me a successful entrepreneur, right? Recognize that the other person out there has a right to be different. Please respect people's model of the world. If you learn to respect people's model of the world, you will have peace. Nobody wakes up to be bad. Most times, if you trace it, there's always something that triggered it. Now, should I be held responsible for another person's action? The answer is absolutely no. But then, you are totally responsible for your reaction. You are absolutely responsible for your reaction. She has the right to say whatever she wants to say. You can't control it because of her emotional significant experiences. You can't control that. You can't control where she was brought up. You can't control her mindset, but you can control yourself. Can you see that you can actually have a good relationship with God, have peace with yourself, and still live harmoniously with people? If you just recognize that people are wired differently. People have the right to be different, and you respect people's model of the world. Primarily, nobody is perfect except Jehovah. It's only God that is perfect. If it is only God that is perfect, and you struggle to expect perfection from people, it means you're daring God. That's my opinion. Even in our humanness, when we try not to fail and experiences and you get stronger, it's in the failings that you build your muscles and you become whom you are purposed to be. Esther was bold, a slave girl in a strange land. Fortunately, she was among the best, because my Bible tells me that they got the virgins, the maidens, right? That means they were the best of their time. Then, one day, just one day, in the evening, most of them went in and then became concubines for no fault of theirs. And then it's you that your story seems is not going right. That was what happened to those maidens. For no fault of theirs. They left in the evening, because they said in the evening they will take them to the king, and then most of them turned back. The 24 hours later became concubines. And that passage further said that they were kept in the concubines' chambers. And they called up. How good do you take advantage of opportunities? Do you let it slide by anytime you're faced with a challenge, with a task? Do you let it just slide by, or you put in your 100%? Because you never can tell what that means. And then Esther went in and became the queen 24 hours later. And it dawned on me that we all cannot be governors, we all cannot be president, we all cannot be ministers. I'm very sure you can be likened to, I'm just a housewife. Oh my God, as a housewife, what are you doing? Betting and nurturing kings and queens that should make the world a better place. That's my opinion. I'm just a matured single lady. value, asset. Whoever decides to reach me, whoever is privileged to get married to me, should feel honored that I waited this long for him. Because I won't be a liability. What are you doing with your waiting time? Are they saying to you that should they try different businesses, you know they work? That's me. Tell them you have the capacity to be multi-purpose. That's how your creator wired you. It's not your fault. You are wired to be multi-purpose. Are they saying that for the past 20 years she's been on one thing, just one thing? Tell them I have the capacity to stay focused. That's my wiring. If I go the other way, I will crash because that's not my lane. Nothing, absolutely, is wrong with you. Are you a serial entrepreneur? Perfect. It takes capacity, it takes strength, it takes energy to be a serial entrepreneur. I only have empowering and disempowering situations. You can't find me saying this is a situation. That's me.